What do I do if I have a plumbing emergency? If you have a plumbing emergency and you don't know what to do, you've already waited too long. Make sure you know, number one, how to turn off the water to your house. Whether it's at the meter out at the street or whether it's at the valve box by the house, make sure you can turn the water off. That stops any emergency right then, unless it's gas. Make sure you know how to turn your gas off. Like I said earlier, if you know how to turn your gas off, you can call a plumber instead of Atmos, and normally it's going to be a much cheaper repair. So, what do I do in a plumbing emergency? First of all, find the source of the water. Find out where it's coming from, shut it down. If you've got a sewer that's overflowing, being your plumbing emergency. If you have clean out caps in the front yard, go pull those off immediately. That will let raw sewage into your flower bed, but would you rather have it in your flower bed or your master bedroom? Because it's going somewhere. If your sewer's backing up and there's still water coming into it, it's going to keep going. So that is the best way to handle a plumbing emergency. But also, make sure you know a reputable plumber before you have to call one. If you do research now and you can find out a good plumber that has good reviews, that's in your neighborhood or in your town, works when you need work done, do they have an emergency on-call service? Do they not? You may have two different plumbers. I call this one during the day. I call this one in case of an emergency. But make sure you know one in advance. You don't want to be held hostage because you're on the phone with the only plumber in town that answered because you don't know a plumber to call. And Google was how you found him. You get what you get. Make sure you know your plumber. Make sure you've checked them out well in advance. That's the best thing and the best way to handle a plumbing emergency.